going on, guys? This is ShadowDragon here, and we are back with part 2 of Doki Doki Fruits of the Literature Club. Yeah, last time we met Sayori. We're a little cold to her, even though she lives next to us. She wants to be friends. She wants us to join the Literature Club. But we rejected her, so we're going on about our daily life, so let's get loaded into part 2. Alright. Lunch period has arrived, and I do my book exchange as normal. Once I close my locker, I hear another grunt from the opposite side. Probably Sayori. I appear around the corner, and sure enough, there she was. She looks like she's struggling with her lock again. Before confronting her, I watch her carefully. She's definitely trying the way to disarm the lock that I showed her yesterday. So that is good, I guess. I watch her carefully to see if she's successful. Click! The lock releases and she opens her locker with a happy smile. I turn around and return to my locker, but before I could really do anything, I hear, "Thank you, Shadow." She saw me? Damn, she has really good peripheral vision. No problem. I call out from my locker. I close the silver-coloured door and turn around to notice that Sayori is right behind me. Jesus Christ, woman! Hi. Didn't your parents ever tell you not to sneak up on people like that? You didn't notice me walk right past you? Evidently not. Oh, I'm sorry. Not like you intentionally attempted to scare me. If you did, then I would have to fight you. What? I'm just joking with you. That isn't funny. Where I come from, that type of humor is just the tip of the iceberg. Anyway, what did you want? Well, I was going to ask if you thought about the literature club thingy I asked you yesterday. This again? Pretty sure yesterday I told you no. Well, it was worth a shot. I guess. Anyway, I guess I'll talk to you later. Leaving so soon? Huh? Don't give me those puppy dog eyes and run away to simple rejection. In life, you're going to face a lot of it. Don't just run from them. Plus, I saw you eating lunch alone yesterday. You did? Yeah, I need someone to eat with today? No, you're probably just going to be a meanie again. I'm not being mean, I'm just telling you the truth. The truth is not always easy to hear. Still. Okay, I'll join your literature club, Sayori. Really? No. You're so mean! What was that voice call? You're so mean! If you try to pussyfoot around the truth, it hurts more. Better than I denied your invitation now and then to lie to you later. I don't like this. Listen, how about we go eat now? If you don't ask me to join the literature club again, I won't be a meanie. I make quotes with my fingers. Other than that, we should be fine. Okay. For Sayori. Sayori and I make our way to the lunchroom. It's a gym-sized multi-purpose room that has been riddled with several rows of wooden tables. Definitely enough to fit the number of students eating lunch in here. We get our food and sit down at a nearby table. Sayori and I begin talking about each other. And by each other, I mean her. So, tell me about yourself, Shadow. There isn't much to tell. Well, there has to be something. Why'd you come here? To go to school. I went to another school far away and decided I need a different and a new start. Oh, why is that? Just felt like it. Just felt like it is a saying we used at my old school for don't ask about it, you don't need to know. What about you? Why are you here? Well, I started to go to school here when I came with my family. That was 12 years ago. And you're how old? I'm 18. Oh, so you pretty much spent all your life here. Yep. Interesting. So what do you want to do for fun, Sayori? Oh, lots of things. I like to draw. I like to read. I like to run around and play. And I like to play with animals. So overall, you're pretty random. Yeah. Well then, what about you? What do you like to do? I like to read. Read? Is that it? Well, I exercise a lot, but I don't really consider that a hobby of mine. I need to maintain a level of fitness at all times. Why? Just feel like it. Okay. Anyway, we're done with lunch. Let's go back to the lockers. Okay. I close my locker. The rest of the class's books in my bag. Thank you for eating lunch with me, Shadow. Oh, no problem. Yeah. Would you walk home with me after school today? Me? Why? Because we also live right next to each other, so it just works out. I walk alone. Oh, come on. Fine. Yay. But there is one thing. A catch, knew it. When I started to walk home, I knew she had something hidden. Usually when someone asks you something, there's a motive behind that question. I don't seem surprised to Sayori. What is it? You have to come to my literature club. What? I told you no. But you said you would walk home with me. And I walk home after the literature club. I could very easily change my answer to a profound no. But I promised the other members that I would introduce you today. Don't make promises you can't keep. They're all really excited to meet you. One member even said they'll bake cupcakes. How many of you are there? In the literature club? No, in general. You females are so goddamn persistent. It's quite annoying, really. Please, Shadow. It would really mean a lot to me if you did. I don't really care if it means anything to you. You used a rather sleazy tactic to persuade me to join your club. You don't have to join, just at least stay and wait for me to finish. You can come meet the other girls in the club too, that way you aren't bored. Jesus Christ, woman, you don't let up, do you? Fine, I'll wait for you. Yay. Sayori does a little hop while cheering victoriously. Women really annoy me. They constantly nag at you even when they don't have the right to. No woman tells me how to eat my food or when to shower or to do pretty much anything other than my own mother. And she earned that authority over me. The only reason I let a few men order me around is due to seniority around me. Once you're out that chain, you no longer control me. It's one of the reasons I was top of the class in my old school. Now that I think about it, there was one other woman who could order me, but she is gone now. Monica? Wait, no, first of all, our character's a jerk and I don't like him. Like, come on, man. She just wants to be your friend. But yeah, I don't like him so far, but... Alright, let's go. I'll see you later, Shadow. Sayori tells the room number of the literature club before trotting off to her next class. I shove towards my next class. I arrive at the room number that Sayori gave to me after lunch. Class has been over for about 10 minutes. Sayori told me to show up at a specific time. I check my watch and wait for that time to come. Alright, here we go. Oh, God, we haven't been here for a while, have we? I open the door to the classroom and enter it. It looks like a normal English classroom. I take a quick second to look around the room, but it wasn't long before a blue-eyed monster obstructed my vision. Shadow, I'm so glad you came. Didn't really have any other choice. Sayori, you didn't say the new member was a boy. It didn't seem important at the time. Natsuki, that doesn't seem like something important. If he is a club member, he is a club member. A tall purple-haired girl arrives in front of the room by the three of us. I thought Yuri's hair was black. I'm an idiot. Probably coming to my defense about core. Wait a minute, I overheard these two argue about manga yesterday. I thought so. But boys ruin everything. Plus, he looks like kind of a dick. He looks kind of like a dick too. I walked to the club room for less than 30 seconds. Only said 5 words, and I'm the dick. I get the urge to open my mouth, but I restrain it. If I'm going to be here for however long this club does its business for, I better keep tension low. Because believe me, I know how difficult things can get when you're forced to be around a group of people who don't like you. Natsuki, assuming such a thing about someone right off the bat is pretty hurtful. Yeah, my feelings are really hurt. The pink-haired girl named Natsuki presumably looks away while angrily gritting her teeth. The most recent girl, the one with the brown hair, is the last to come to my defense. She has a proud and confident demeanor and stance upon her. She catches my eye for a second. Whatever, I'm sorry. Apology accepted. Granted, there was nothing really to apologize for, but I still accepted out of respect. Hi, I'm Monica. Shadow. I am the president of the literature club. If there's anything I can do to make you comfortable here with us, just ask. I'll make sure to take off on that. Monica looks oddly familiar. Yeah, she's the girl from another school, I can guarantee it. I shrugged the feelings to miss it. So, Monica. Yeah? What type of things do you do here at the literature club? I am very glad you asked, Shadow. We focus on the study and the application of many forms of literature. Interesting. Sayori's smile perks up. What interests you in the literature club? Nothing, I'm only here for Sayori. Oh god. Oh. She looks at Sayori, who's squirming in her shoes. I'm escorting her home today and she insisted I wait for her here. So I am just a guest. But I do hope you'll join. Oh, well, I do certainly hope you'll join if you're interested. Another member will get us registered as an official club. So if you have under 5 members, your club isn't really a club. Yeah. Oh, so I was correct to sense a hint of bureaucracy here. How very observant, Shadow. I heard you were new, which is why I'm surprised you caught up on that so quickly. Well, whenever I go to a new place, I always like to survey everything so I understand the social norm. Oh. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay with us today, Shadow. We're just about to start. Alright. Monica's voice was as confident as her stature was. It was oddly entertaining to observe. She definitely caught me off guard for a second there. I didn't expect anyone at this school to possess even a shred of sheer confidence. But I was clearly wrong for how Monica presented herself. And the fact she's the president of the literature club immediately shows me she's an academic. But something continues to dig at my mind about her. She looks so familiar. Hey Natsuki, when are you going to pass out those cupcakes? I'm starving for one. Sayori asks, "Will take a seat?" Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yori walk up to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yori opens the closet. I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table tray now. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Ah! That was not the right voice, but sure. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori goes on first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks for a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I made them for you or anything. Well, Sayori says someone was making cupcakes in preparation for my arrival. Well, maybe, but not for you, you know, dummy. Okay, I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Oh, don't worry. The teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Drew looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a part of me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Unless it's still the same stuff from the original game. I take a sip of tea and immediately recognise what type of brew. It's a strain of oolong tea, not one of my favourites, but better than that gruel that my old school called tea. Nevertheless, I drink it. So, Monica, why is it that you started your own club? From what I've seen so far, there are a few large-scale clubs already. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a good leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club in competition against all the others. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work really hard to convince people you're fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Yes. We've seen all this before. So Shadow, what things do you like to read? Me? Well, I don't really have a preference. I will read pretty much anything I can find. No preference. What was the most recent thing you read? An educational book about birds? Oh, why birds if you don't mind me asking? Just felt like it. That time it was genuine. I read pretty much anything I can. And I happened to come across a book about bird spotting. Oh, that's pretty interesting. If you say so. What do you like to read, Jory? Well, let's see. Yuri traced the rim with a teacup finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Man, we've seen all this before. Just going to go through the lines that we've already done. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we just got up to the point where Monica wants to write her poems. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it will help us all get a little comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Shadow? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on! I raised my index fingers. What's that? Remember I said I wasn't interested at this time? I'm only here Sayori's escort home. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. It's probably the best I just tell you flat out right now. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I thought... I remember. Better than for me to lie to you all. Girls continue to look defeated and heartbroken. Damn it. I forgot how difficult it was to get out of these situations with girls. I can't remember the first time it really affected me. Damn it, Ashley! Look down at the floor and back up a second later. These girls are still fixed on me with hurt eyes. I'm gonna have to do this BS, aren't I? Here it goes! But that doesn't mean it won't change. That's great. That gives us a little leeway to try and convince you. Monica rises up and smiles confidently. Her eyelids are sharp. I can practically see their excitement. Yes! Sayori raises both her hands in joy. I guess that's okay. If I find out this is all for the cupcakes, I'll be super peed. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Monica loves to each of the girls. Everyone remember tonight's assignments. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Meanwhile, the girls do the chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Okay, Shadow. Are you ready to walk home? Very much so. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and begin to make our way home. The sun was out and blazing with little to no clouds obstructing it. It is rather hot today, which makes my run later a little more arduous. Not like I really care. I've done many runs sub-monitored in much hotter temperatures, and that is pretty difficult as we're given a limited amount of water for an entire run. Our walk so far was not bad, so I struck up a few conversations about what I do outside school. I, of course, am not going to tell the truth about what I do. I have more than one document restricting me for doing so. I simply shrug and respond, nothing really. You mean there's nothing you do outside of school? Well, I guess I have a part-time job, but that's really only when they need me. And lately it's been pretty slow, so I guess I don't really do any working. Well, what did you do before you came here? At my old school? Well, I was in a large building where the students lived. At least my class. Your old class? Yeah. Whenever we went to anything, some of us sat around doing nothing. So I was picked up more extra credit work. Which one were you? I think the answer is obvious. Sayori shoots me a questioning glance which I don't acknowledge. Well, what type of job do you have? It's not important. Sure it is. Come on, Shadow. I'm telling you about me. Can't you do that too? It's like I'm talking to a brick sometimes. Ouch, that hurts. Judging by facial expression, Sayori sticks out a tongue at me. Meanie. My life secrets must be earned, my sweet blue-eyed angel. What? Sayori's eyes go wide. That's a joke, by the way. Sayori continues to barrage of questions all the way until we reach our neighborhood. Oh, we're here. Yup. I turn my back to her and start to walk to my house. Wait, Shadow. What? Thank you for walking me home and going to the literature club with me. You used some cheeky little tricks to achieve those milestones, but it's fine. You're welcome, Sayori. Starting to get closer to her. Man, this is weird. What job did he have? Is he in the army or something? Guys, I'm going to leave this one here. If you guys enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.